Hi. The activity that I enjoy and chose to present today is traveling. My understanding of traveling is slightly different than conventional definitions. More than staying abroad for a short period of time, I refer to the 5 countries I have settled in. I have been fortunate enough to get a much more extensive experience by living overseas rather than just a short stay. This is why I have displayed my presentation with a postcard theme. Altogether, I believe that traveling enables one's mind to expand as it forces you to adapt. One that lives in the same area, in the same environment, surrounded by the same people, his entire life can only develop a limited amount of skills. Surrounded by the same people, you can only grow to a certain extent. People are bounded by what they can experience. On the other hand, a traveler will be exposed to multiple paths that can enable him to grow. It is in contact with others from different cultures, different backgrounds, with conflicting views that the strongest outcomes are achieved. Blending with others requires flexibility as well as tenacity. There is a concept of discomfort as you need to make an effort to cooperate. There's also perhaps one of the strongest intrinsic human fear, which is the fear of the unknown. This is why traveling is a strong learning tool, and this is what I intend to show in this video clip. The clip looks at the 5 locations that have most contributed to my personal and professional development. First of all, France, my country. I was born in France from 2 French parents. I was raised in the country and stayed until the age of 11. This is where all the roots, the values, the traditions, and the perception of norms comes from. On a personal level, this is my idea for life. In professional terms, my time spent in France taught me primarily the French language and the French culture. It is for me very convenient to interact with French professionals as I am fully imbued with the practices. Eventually, one can say that I have also been taught some of the rigorous techniques that one can acquire from the very demanding educational system. In second comes Turkey. We moved there when I was 11 and was the most culturally challenging event of my life. From one moment to the next, I was introduced to international schooling and programs taught in English only. Turkey was also very different than France in many aspects, such as language, religion, and general behavior. This stage of my life is one that made me understand that a world exists outside my own and how vast it actually is. I have had to learn English rapidly to make friends and follow studies, requiring pugnacity at times where the progress appeared discouraging. On a professional level, Turkey enabled me to evolve in a multicultural environment at our school. It introduced me to the Muslim world with some of its rules and customs, such as the 5-time-a-day prayer. It is also in Turkey that I first took Spanish classes. I would say that it is in Turkey where I learned some tricks on how to interact with internationals and get the most out of it. Our third destination is Austria. It is in Austria that I graduated from high school and polished my character. As a person, these are my teenage years, and this is a time where change is ongoing. It is at that time that I started playing rugby for our school's team. I absolutely loved the values of solidarity and brotherhood the sport encapsulates. In Austria, I was also introduced to a new school, in a new country, speaking a language I did not master. This evidently requires adaptability. Professionally, Austria has been key in the development of working ethics such as expressing thoughts and ideas, revising beyond classes, and meeting school deadlines. The system was rigorous and I'm still embedded with some of its teachings today. I also continued with the English language and became much more fluent. Next is Madrid, where I did an internship during summer for Japan Tobacco International. I was a marketing trainee. The drawbacks from this experience is first that I love Spain for the quality of life you have there. The Spanish lifestyle perfectly suits me. In terms of the internship I did, I was introduced to a multinational with its world-class processes and expectations. The work for JTI enabled me to develop some marketing know-how, the use of programs such as PowerPoint or Excel, and a first approach into dealing with clients. Needless to say, the job substantially improved my Spanish fluency. Finally, the UK is the last and current destination of residence. I moved to the UK for university purposes, as it is where many of the world's most reputed universities are found. It is in the UK where I have matured a more concise idea of the worker as well as the man I intend to be. The professional goal I aim at is to evolve in an international structure. Marketing would be a good first start as I have some experience in the field. My human-oriented nature also dictates my preferences, and this is why marketing, with its consumer analytics, meets the criteria. The idea to start an enterprise of my own is also one I am seduced by. I, however, want to get some experience and develop an expertise before attempting anything. Thank you for listening. In this video, I tried to share with you a bit of myself, my passion for traveling, and how my character was built. I hope that I convinced you that traveling is a valuable tool to broaden one's horizon, both in personal and professional terms. Specifically, in professional terms, I would like to stress the flexibility, cooperation, and communicative skills with the languages spoken that one develops through travels. Thank you.